Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, 3X versus Shaft, game number 1. For the side of 3X, we have got Kleb, Gdansk, Ledge Gearing, Ledge Moskva, Stalin, Minnow, Montana, and Burgone. For the side of Shaft, we've got Gearing, which is legendary, Daring, Gdansk, Stalingrad, Napoli, Moskva, which is legendary, Minnow, Burgone, and Montana.
To arms for liberty and justice.
So let's take a look at the team. So Montana, Burgone, Moskva, Stalingrad. The difference, Minnow versus Napoli, and then that leads to a Kleb versus a Daring differential there. Very similar teams. Kleb versus Daring, obviously you get reload booster and speed versus smoke and hydro. Napoli gives you its own personal smoke, but you lose out on an extra radar. But it's also very tanky, so we'll see how they use that. We will see how they use that and go from there. And so, as it gets going, it looks like we're going to see the heavier push going to C. Gdansk and Gearing for both teams going out there with Minnow, Burgone. So a fairly well-matched setup here. The difference is that Daring of Shaft going towards B. And Stalingrad's not going to be able to deny it. Kleb going to A. Kleb is going to get there with plenty of time. But we're going to watch this fight over here at C, because this is going to be the first major engagement. We know that Kleb's gonna take A, no problem. We know that Daring will get into B at some point unless he decides to angle out, but I think he's just turning around already. But this will be the fight. And you can see those radar lines creeping ever closer to each other. First set of torps out from the Gearing. Gdansk has not dropped his set yet. There goes the Gdansk drop. And there's the smoke. So they're going to let the Minnow get up nice and tall. They see the Burgone. So Gassando going to open up on Snackman. He's going to get a really nice looking first salvo. Only gets 6 kit. Shots back in on Gassando. Get about 4k. There's the radar from the Minnow, but the radar from the Minnow, or sorry, no, not the radar from the Minnow. That's Gdansk radar. Radar from Gdansk won't catch anything. Watch for the Minnow radar coming here. Minnow should be well primed to dodge these torps. And the Gdansk torps won't have the range anyway. But Burgone of El Snackman takes damage. A is taken. Stalingrad radar pops out. They'll see the Daring, but will the Moskva have the shots to deny? Here come the shots. Nice looking angle. Did he aim it right? He did. He'll take 1,000 on the first hit. Montana's shots will miss. Moskva of IKEA will continue to take the shots out. Snackman taking a fair amount of damage right now. He has not used a heal yet. Now you see both teams starting to change in setup. So IKEA of Moskva has moved in. He is not being deployed out wide because they don't need to. Kleb is going to be able to spot the Napoli here. Minnow's going to be out there, but Minnow's not going to have a lot of fun trying to kill a Napoli. And then it really is just going to come down to this side. Burgone of Gassando spotted again. Shots go in, and a couple ricochets, but no hits. Minnow continues to hydro. None of those torps are going to be anywhere close to hitting. And watch the Gdansk backing in towards the cap. Minnow does not... Or no, pardon me. Minnow does have angle. Shriver moving to B. Early adaptation. They're going to move in for the challenge that way. Also allows them to still get shots past the islands if need be. Torps in onto the Minnow of Point. He's going to start to go forward. Does he have the turn line? Looks like he just does. We watch the blind fire shells out there. They're trying to find him. No luck. Snackman makes the first tactical adjustment saying, I don't have the angle to AP the enemy Burgone, so he'll launch the HE in. Gets 9k and a fire. He has used a heal now, though. And the minnow of Zill is going to open up onto Snackman, and he is getting some value from those. Stalingrad continues to try to blind fire the minnow. Oh, and they do get 3k damage. It's only 3k. These shots are going to be tight. If this is a... It's down, but he does not get the permafire. It just goes down with no permafire. Let's take a quick look over. Daring has redirected out to A. Minnow of Kinnymod takes a chunk down to 13k. Kleb sees the Moskva. They don't know about the Daring yet because they have no way to detect it. Moskva's radar is almost gone. Minnow gets out. He takes a little bit, but not a lot. Gdansk's going to move in and say, I can take B then. And they're going to let that be the work. Now, Moskva has not radared yet. Moskva does have a full covering of the cap. But he's moving forward because he wants to be able to challenge and assist the Gdansk. And so now we get into a Moskva versus Stalingrad battle. Initial thoughts, definitely favoring the Moskva because of the Gdansk help as well as the fire issue. I mean, Moskva's a 2-to-1 shot timing advantage. Gdansk is going to get in there, put shells over without being spotted, and they're just going to be able to smash him down quickly. Shots coming in from the Burgone to the Moskva. They're going to try to use that to get him knocked down, but they're basically same health. Moskva has heals left. Stalingrad is using his first heal. And watch, as soon as he pops that DCP, he's in danger. There's the double fire right there. Montana takes a chunk down to 63, and that was Citadel damage because he's not able to reheal it. Minnow Radar will spot the Daring. Daring going to take salvos and be forced away. All-out fight breaking out across the map. So right now, and the gearing of Medzuko took a major hit when we missed it. 10k off Cassandra. So right now, 3x in position at C to challenge. The Stalingrad's living on borrowed time. His DCP's down, his heal's down. He should live. He should live until his next heal, but the double fire doesn't help. And remember, the Stalingrad and the Moskva are basically staying pace with each other right now. But now is where the Stalingrad really starts to lose because he's got those 20 more seconds where he can't DCP. That easily takes him down to sub 20k between damage and fire. And he takes another fire on the nose, and so they keep those fires going. And he is just getting absolutely worked. Moskva goes dark at 16k. Stalingrad has the DCP. Has not popped it yet. He's not going to pop it. Inting on purpose. I mean, you're not going to survive too much longer, but you had DCP up there. A now being turned over. Points up to almost 300 in favor of the side of 3x. Kinnymod takes a little bit, then he'll open up as soon as the Moskva shoots. IKEA spotted at 6k. He does, though, have a heal coming up. And now the Moskva turns broadside to the Minnow, and this is where the Minnow's really going to try to feast. This is really where the Minnow's going to try to feast, is this. And you can see the damage already coming in. 5k. Another 6k from the Montana. He's just going to knock him down. It's easily 8k, 9k right now off the Moskva, courtesy of the Minnow. And that's jumping rapidly because he's got the angle. Does he get around this island, or is he going to get beached on it? Looks like he's going to get around it, but still. Down to 14k, 13k pre-heal. That's a lot of damage. And Moskva Radar will spot the Daring, which will deny, once again, the Daring from taking that cap. Daring down to 14-3, using his second to last heal. As the Kleber opens up, and Kleber gets a big hit there, drops him down to 11k. Health lead about 70,000 in favor of 3x. The bigger thing is just the remaining health. You can see, I mean, the Gdansk barely gets out of there alive. Oh, man, that was close. The Gearing at 7,000. The Minnow at 33. The Burgone dodging the Torp, but at 27. And 3x is just rolling them up right now. Only bright sides for Shaft is they're about to get the IKEA Moskva down here. But watch these salvos out from Silverblade. Does Silverblade have the angle he needs? It's going to be tight. Shots in. Gets about 10k. Moskva also, after heal, down to 10,000. So you're going to see IKEA going down here at some point. But they're running out of so much health. Shots in on the Burgone. Burgone down to 18k, courtesy of Snackman. Snackman's still at 30k. Shots in at the Minnow. Gearing of Vile 9 running to try to make sure he doesn't die. 29,000. Shots are in. They're just short. Vile will get out of there, but how much health will he have left? He has the DCP down to 9,000. Minnow full open up on him. They almost pick him, but not quite. And now Kleb's going to open up on the Montana, and they're going to say, hey, we're just going to burn you down. You don't have heal right now. You have a DCP, but we're going to just slap you silly. And here comes shots from Silverblade. Silverblade's shots in, only down to 40k. He'll have the heal in 13 seconds, but that maybe heals up to 55. Maybe. They just don't even care. They're just opening up. And Stalingrad has moved around. Stalingrad takes him down to 29k. That drops him to a 45,000 max heal. DCP popped, so watch in 20 seconds for the permafire. Montana of Silverblade is being forced. Napoli spotted. Napoli will take 10k from the Montana. Torps are in as well. He's going to take a Torp. He takes one. He takes two. Down to 30,000. He's going to heal back up into the 40s. 3x, though. Up by 120,000 health. They're up by 340 points. And now the Montana. We just talked about it. Watch for that fire coming in here. Because as soon as that fire lands, and there it is, that's a guaranteed sub 15k. This is going to be hard for him to get out of alive at this point. And you can see them rotating the shots to try to get the fires on the different sections. There it is. There's the second one. Deepest Dungeon trying to stay alive, but double fire. 50 seconds. He is going to be burned out here, ladies and gentlemen. And they get the Napoli of Dino Gaming. He tries to retreat, but the Minnow radar finds him as well. 3x in a convincing lead. And there goes the Montana. That's 3 kills now for the side of 3x. They're up 550 points. Just 77,000 health. The Gdansk spotted. The Gdansk will go down. The Minnow spotted. The Minnow will go to 10k. He's trying to get off the edge. Here come the shots from Burgone. Down to 7,000. Burgone of Gassando now becomes the focus target as the Minnow is getting absolutely shelled by him. Oh, wow, no damage. They get the Minnow of Zil, courtesy of the Stalingrad of Blood Legend. Gdansk kills the Moskva. And, yeah, this game is just... This game's over. 50 points separate. They do get the gearing with Gdansk Torps, and the Minnow of Point does get chunked. They might get him as well. They're turning to try to get the guns on, but will it be in time? It will not because the Oh, no, it will. He did get the shots off. So Gassando and Flashbang will trade. They get 2 late kills, but the only thing they have left is a gearing, and it is just 3 minutes and 24 seconds to victory, and that time will close up quickly, especially with the take here on to A. Vert just staying spotted. Radar's up. He knows it's over. Ladies and gentlemen, 3x takes game 1. They will be up in this series 1-0, 1 game away from booking a spot in Grand Finals. There's the kill as they move into the lead. And that was just a convincing victory there.